of you moms and dads get frustrated because you cannot understand your child or communicate with them? How many of you have also been into a grocery store or your local market and have heard the whining and the tantrums of a child a couple aisles over? Well, Dr. Garcia believes that he has a solution for this, for reducing the frustration and the tears and the whining of a baby. That solution is teaching your child American Sign Language. The NAD, the National Association of the Deaf, has done research that shows the early years of a child's life are the most critical for learning acquisition. Dr. Garcia also has done research that reveals that a baby can express and communicate earlier than what was thought. He believes between the ages of 7 and 9 months, a child can express their needs and communicate them to you. And that is done by learning just a few simple signs like American Sign Language. Well, I'm here to inform you of 3 resources that can help you with teaching your baby American Sign Language. Upon learning these, upon using these resources, you can teach your child a few simple signs like milk, hungry, and more. These signs will help reduce the frustration of mom and help reduce the tantrums and whining of the baby. But before we get started, I want to talk about what American Sign Language is. The NAD gives this definition. American Sign Language is a natural language of the deaf community. It is a visual language made up of shapes, placement, and moving of the hands, along with facial expressions and body movement. Handspeak.com adds that it is a language that is as sophisticated and complex as any speech language, yet it is easy to grasp and understand for a child. We'll start with our first resource, which is books. There are many books on the market. You can buy them at your local Walmart, or you can buy them online, or you can borrow them from your local library, where I have borrowed some of these. You want to find books that are well illustrated, that will keep your baby's attention, and that are also give you a description of what the sign is and how to make it. Books usually keeps baby's attention because of the colorful pictures and just the layout of the book. Like I said, I got these books at my local library that you can borrow. Another resource that is a little bit easier to use are videos. Videos like Signing Time with Alex and Leah, and they also have a baby video clip, which we'll watch right now.
It's like there's food in your hand and then you bring it to your mouth. It's also the sign for food. Food. Can you sign eat?
Eat. Sign eat.
Okay. As you see by watching that short little video clip, you can see how easy it is to learn a few simple signs. David, can I borrow you for a minute? Did you see the video? Can you sign eat? Can you do this? Go eat. Can you do that? Go like this. Eat.
Shy.
As you have seen, it is easy to just to teach your baby a few simple signs. That way the baby can communicate to you what he needs or what he wants instead of whining and throwing tantrums and you going through changes, diapers, asking what he wants. It's easier just if he would learn to sign. This does not prohibit the child from learning to speak. Babies that learn sign are capable of communicating their needs well before a baby can verbally. Videos like these, I think I had mentioned, you can borrow at the library, you can buy at Amazon.com, or at sites like tinyfingers.com or ASL for Babies, all online. And if you're also a tech-savvy person, they have video dictionaries online, where that's a site that lists words alphabetically. You click on a word that you would like to learn, like milk, and a video will pop up and show you the sign for milk. It's a good refresher too. If you maybe had learned a word and forgot it, you can always go to the video dictionary. But the best resource that you can use are participating in a sign language class. There are several classes right here in the Cleveland area. One being at the Gymboree. There are 2 locations, one in Menor and one in Beechwood. The fees are minimal, and it offers a class about once a week with several other families, like a small group. These are good because you have support of the other families, you have a one-on-one interaction, you can stop and ask questions or maybe to repeat a sign. And it's better because it's a personal interaction. Some other locations are in Shaker Heights. And if you can't find one locally to you, close to you, you can also call Sarah McCarthy or Melissa Moats, who are 2 people who are qualified to come into your home, just like a Pampered Chef consultant would, or a Tastefully Simple consultant. They will come into your home and bring their experiences and their knowledge of American Sign Language and help you in the teaching process to teach American Sign Language. You would just call 4 or 5 other families and host a Baby and Me sign class right in your home. So these are 3 resources that you can use to help in the teaching process of learning American Sign Language. And as soon as you learn and teach your child how to use American Sign Language, that's less frustration for mom and less tantrums and whining for baby.
Very good.